Hi, everyone. Good morning to Ms. Goh and to my friends. So my name is Syifa, and I'm going to present my final assignment. So introduction. So what is RexKL? So RexKL is a creative and cultural social hub that is located in Kuala Lumpur and also located in Kuala Lumpur's most tourist visitor location. It's located in the middle of Chinatown, and then it's a historical place filled with rich historic background. So the history of XKL, they went through a lot. Which the original building was opened in July 1947, experienced a fire incident in 1972, and it's changed into a series of venues, from cinema to backpacker hotel, within time frame of 1976 and 2007. But despite all this, SKL is reopened again, and as an all-in-one building for events, journeys, exhibition, etc. So here for this site analysis, since it's surrounded by other popular landmarks, which is a tourist area. You can see a lot of commercial area, schools, and support ships, etc. Here is the nearby popular destinations such as Petalismi, Central Market, the Mahalayan Temple, and Function Hall. The history, as I mentioned before, let us skip 2017. In September 2017, the architects were approached by the building's owner and requested to readapt the space and bring back its cultural life. And 2019, Excel is officially reopened to the public. So this is the cultural, social, and environmental issues around XKL. Here is the cultural issue. So the honest goal is to restore the community and culture that has vanished years ago, and then to foster connection between locals of different races and to foreigners. And since 2018, younger people our age started coming back to hang out around the area. And then there are a couple of schools present around the area, making it a good opportunity to come back together, learn new skills, make income, as well as just release memories of older people. So currently, FKL houses a lot of cultural activities and also workshop, vocational training, etc. Though it benefits a lot of people economically, but for some it might be a disadvantage because it could potentially overshadow existing business that is in the surrounding area, and it has a problem of homeless people wandering around Mexico, as well as underprivileged people working around Mexico, barely making ends meet. So it might be a problem for some people because it could be a privacy and safety issue since some people might not be comfortable, especially at night, due to some wandering people use substances. And then Rascal is also located near a bunch of schools, and some of them comes from underprivileged family. So they might be also wandering around helping their parents work. The environmental concern is limited parking space, traffic jam, stalls nearby. The they produce these pollutions like gas because of generating electricity, and sound pollution also by traffic jams and limited vegetation. And currently, RexKL houses cultural activities such as workshops. Oops, sorry. Okay. The future of Rex Um, its current concern can be helped, thankfully, and then by implementing case study solutions that are inspired by other buildings, and then by also adding green technology to make it safe, comfortable, healthy, and functional. So here, Pascal, economic-wise, people who are not financially fortunate should be helped in any ways by people of a more fortunate background, such as volunteering and teaching them new skills, or donating, as well as providing them a safe space to learn and coexist with other people. And since our future is in the hands of younger generations, so the young people who are younger than us have the power to change the world in the future. So since especially the future is blurred and it's in the hands of them. So we have to help them grow and nurture in terms of skill, socialize, and etc. And yeah, youngsters comes from different backgrounds. Surprise, surprise. And then children of fortunate background unfortunately have obstacles in reaching their full potential, such as they can't afford to take this class, for example, to learn this skill. And here, providing them an attractive space to learn hands-on, and then encourage them to interact might help them become more confident and in the future, yeah, help them in a way. So the future, my proposal is creating a safe space for youngsters to learn visual arts together, no matter what their background is, and to help everyone reach their full potential equally. Are the ways of how such as the meaning, and then why I choose it in Russia because of the artistic value around the area, very rich, and it makes it easier for students to gain creativity, inspiration, insights, and so on. And then back then, people seems to undermine skills in art, but now people start realizing more and more about the importance of having creative and artistic skills thanks to the rise of social media. Stakeholder analysis. So it's founded in 2012 by this academy, which provided uh, an international curriculum, and it helps students develop skills and then soft skills, also schools, academic skills. And only normal people can join, also people of the underprivileged can also join. Why? Each bank student will enroll one underprivileged student. And here are the stakeholders. Since mine will be a tuition center, here is the client, the designer, employees, parent students, local business, and then the authority of the education, other tuition center, local media, and local artists. Direct is client, academy, designer, employee, students, indirect is parents, local regulatory bodies, local community, local artists. Positive is the client, designer, local artist, parents, and local community. And negative is local community, other tuition center, and parents. So this is the matrix, A, B, C, D. So here is the class and then the key concern. I might not be mentioning all because it's long, but long story short, for the key form one, parents think, should the children learn there? Is it worth it to learn there? Are they happy? Also, the students, are they happy learning there? Are they satisfied? And local business, if it impact them, their business. And for the private education, make sure that the center is following the guidelines, But for the tuition center, will this education center affect their centers negatively? Also, local community will increase traffic and so on. Also, safety issues and local artists, they could have a chance to volunteer as well as be a guest in a workshop and also register themselves as teacher if they have the chance. So the case study is Uber House. It's just I'm gonna choose this horizontal facade because it saves energy, the sunlight, and also privacy protection, and also weather endurance, suitable for all climates. So the bullet center here, I'm just gonna mention what I'm gonna choose because it has a lot, and I put a lot more than what I choose. So I'm gonna choose the solar panel because for this building, it provided over 30% more electricity, and then it features a lot of solar panels and it creates a surplus energy that can be used anytime you want. Also, the rainwater harvesting system, it collect rains and then put it in a gallon, which then can be used. Before that, it went through a lot of filtration to stop bacteria growth to make it safer possible. And then second is the Utopia Library, which is in Belgium. So the one that I'm gonna choose is both this skylight because its skylight um, provides a lot of natural sunlight coming in, and then it provides like a nice atmosphere and good for reading. And acoustic is to block unnecessary sounds. And then the Hong Kong Children's Hospital, the one that I choose here is the environmentally friendly material such as low VOC finish and pure wood. And also here, the child's well-being, which I'm gonna be my put similarly. And here, instead of a normal hospital setting, they make it into as cute as possible, like a playground, so that it makes them not intimidated. And here the analysis, similarities being the motive and also the solar energy, differences in the climate because the case study is in different parts of the world, and then the strategy, they put a lot of different ways in order to achieve it, and then the socially responsible design because it's a different functions. One is library, other is hospital, and selected one since our main goal is to make sure that people is content comfortable and to also save the world by contributing. So here that I just mentioned, here I put the facade design for the facade since it provides privacy as well as save energy from too much sunshine coming in. And solar panel because Malaysia is really sunny, so yeah, take advantage of it. Also the skylight too, since like I said, Malaysia is sunny, it has a lot of sunlight. And I put it on the top of the floor, which is the co-working study area, which is the library basically, because it's good for reading and sunlight improves behavior, creativity, as well as creating less anxiety. And then the rainwater has bursting because Malaysia is also a rainy country, and also Malaysia, people consumes a lot of water. So using the water might from coming from the nature, Mother Nature, could help save the water that's coming from the municipality and lessen the burden. And it also helps the place more self-sufficient. And then last but not least is the playful biophilic design and acoustic. Since there is not much vegetation outside the area, so another way is to put it inside the building. Because if you don't know, study has shown that indoor air pollution is actually greater because people spend a lot of time indoors more. And then biofuel also improves internal air circulation, cognitive abilities, and by approximately 61%. And then it helps absorb toxins, make it a calmer and cleaner place. So here is my render. This is the example. So last but not least, why this color? Why pastel color? So since my main user are young people, and then they're coming here to learn art. So I choose a more muted color, which is pastel, because it's friendly and calming into their eyes. And then from graphic designer's point of view, from their research, pastel color is also associated with children's branding because it's lighthearted and then it represents growth, positivity, life affirming, and joy. And then the pastel tint of any color is relaxing and promotes calmness, productivity, and a creative mind. So this might help them boost their creativity. And then last but not least, very last one, acoustic is also applied around the place to absorb unnecessary noise and helps them decrease sound distraction from noise because noise can decrease learning efficiently. So that's all for me and thank you so much. How do you stop?